Hello there, how you doing? It's Paul here. I am Renko Trader. This video is a simple video where I'm going to explain my 3 strategies. 2 are the main strategies that I use, and I'm going to explain them right now in absolute clarity. All right, here we go. Okay, the first strategy I'm going to talk about is called Renko Structure Break Scalping. That's what I call it, structure break scalping. And it is scalping. We're scalping typically 3, 4, 5 bricks, not much, a 1-to-1 risk to reward. And the way it works is as follows. Now, I've done videos in the past about this strategy in detail, but essentially all we're doing is we're waiting for a major structure point to be broken and we'll enter a trade. So if we look here at Bitcoin, this is today. I'm doing Bitcoin because I'm recording this on a weekend, but if we use our horizontal lines, we just put a couple on there. Let's just start here. Where would the high be? It'd be sort of, right, we'll start there. And we've got a low here. Okay, so no, I've not wrong. There's the low. Well, actually, that would be the low there, and there's a high. Don't ask why. It will become evident as we go through. So as soon as there's a break of one of these 2 lines by 1 brick, we enter a trade. So here we would enter a trade. We might go for 4 bricks of profit, which would be to here. Let's put on a risk to reward. I'm not going to completely clutter the charts full of these. Just give you an idea. You'd want 4 bricks and 4 bricks stop loss. So it will be something like, I don't know why that's not coming down. What's going on there? How bizarre. Why is it doing that? Okay. Well, anyway, I don't know why it's done that, but you'd get your 4 bricks there. You wouldn't hit your stop loss. These things that this is very bizarre. There's something I'm doing here and I don't know what it is, but anyway. So yeah, that will be your take profit and it would hit it. But as soon as this is broken, that doesn't become relevant anymore. So this would then move to the new low. Now the new low isn't determined until we've got a reversal of at least 2 bricks. So what I mean by that is that wouldn't be the new low there because we've got a reversal of 1 brick. Does that make sense? Obviously it would be here because we've got a reversal there of 4 bricks. So that would then become the new low. And the new high would be whatever was the high that caused that break. So the high that caused the break was down here. So there you go. And we would wait. Either we would get an order up here or an order down here and it would break here and we would get our 4 pips and so on and so forth. You would then move it down to the new low, which would be there. Remember, well, you could have that as a low as well because we are in a trending downtrend here. Your low would be there, your high would be up here, okay, because we don't use single brick reversals. And we'd wait for that to break and it'd break there and that would be a loss, okay, and that would carry on and you just keep working your way through, okay. And that is the structure break strategy. It works best at certain times. So, for instance, London Open, it works quite well just before London Open. You want to get in and out in about half an hour. There's loads of setups. They happen all the time. Now, if you want more information about this strategy, there are videos on my channel where I do go in detail. Okay, if you're wondering what this is down here, this is a indicator that I sell. You don't need it to use this strategy at all, but you can have it if you want it. I will show you the indicator quickly because what it does is, I mean, I've got all the settings switched on at the minute, which you probably don't want to see, but what it does, if I take off some of these, so I'll take that off and I'll take support and resistance off. Okay, so what it does is it shows you where the low and the high are, and it's got a little dotted line where you'd put your pending orders. So you'd come in and go, okay, right, I'm going to put a pending buy here and I'll put a pending sell there, and that's it. And they just update for you. It's as simple as that. You can also turn on, how silly, so ignore what I just did there. Right, you can also turn on, sorry, I'm just going to get rid of support and resistance from here. Okay, right, we're in. So you can also turn on historical structure breaks, and that's what these all are here. They print, this is basically, if you were trading this live, this is where you would enter. All right, it historically prints them on the chart for you so you can see. And you might go, well, there's a load of losses here. Look at that, loss. Why is there a loss there? Well, because it's a ranging market. How do we get out of ranging markets? Well, you need the filter, which we've got here. And look, you wouldn't be in these because it's orange and red. And when it's orange and red, we stay out. So like you would be in these trades here. They'd all win because we've got orange and green. This one here, you probably, even though it wins, you probably wouldn't enter because at this point you'd have been in the sort of red and orange area. That would have won, but you wouldn't have entered that. So you will stay out of a lot of trades that would win, but the most important thing is you stay out of tons of trades that lose, which is good. And if you go in our Telegram group, a lot of the members in there say, do you know what, you've got to trade with this filter. You'd stay out of that loss there, you'd have stayed out of that loss there, you would have stayed out of that win, you would have entered that win there, you would have stayed out of that, you'd have stayed out, you'd have probably entered that loss, unfortunately. But as you can see, as we go through it all, is win after win after win after win, and then it keeps you out of the choppy market. So that's structure break. Great strategy. You don't need the indicators, but it does help. The next strategy that I use, which is a really popular strategy at the minute in our Telegram group, that is our Fibonacci strategy. And how do we do that one? Well, we would switch on a couple of things. We would switch on our support and resistance lines. Although no, let's not put support and resistance. You don't need them necessarily. What we would use is this expansion scanner. This helps. So the expansion scanner here will look through all the pairs, and wherever there is a pair with a huge expansion, so that means a very fast move up, it will show in here and it'll go, there's an expansion. Let's imagine it's, I don't know, here, just for argument's sake. Let's say it's here. It goes, there's an expansion on Bitcoin. So you'd click on it, and you'd go to the Bitcoin chart, and you'd be up here somewhere, and you'd go, right, okay, that's an expansion. What do I need to do? I need to go to my Fibonacci retracement. Let's say it was, let's say, sorry, I'm making a mess of this. Let's say it was here, up to there. You would draw your Fibonacci. Up it goes. Right, sorry about that. So yes, you would mark it from here to the high. It'd come down. It would take an order here at 38.2. You put a pending order in here, pending order in there, pending order in there. How would you do your pending orders? Well, guess what? There's a DCA tool that I've got, which you can click a button and it will instantly put all 3 pending orders into the market for you, and it would work out the risk as well based on your account size. So you can say, I want to risk 3% or 5% or whatever it might be, and it will work it out for you, and it will tell you exactly what it will cost you to enter this position based on where your stop loss is if all orders were taken, and exactly how much profit you would make having your TP at the 20% line, which is where I recommend you put your TP line. Some people, some members are going, do you know what, let's try it at the 0% or the 127% and having success, but I like to, I'm quite risk averse, so I always put my TP at the 20% there. Guess what? They all get taken. Bingo. And then you could go. Another thing is, as well, that people will say is, well, how do you know? How did you? It's all right in hindsight knowing that that was the high. Okay, well, let's just zoom in a little bit more, and let's just like look here. Okay, you could say, okay, that's the high there. Comes down, takes all 3 orders, bang. Takes 1 order, bang. Does it again, bang. Takes another order, bang. Doesn't take an order there. Takes all 3 orders, bang. Can it work the other way? You know, in a short market, yeah, it can. But let's just keep going, right? Let's have a look at this top here. Where would your key low be? It'd be there. Guess what? It takes the 38 and it wins, goes on to win. You could come up here. It takes the 38, goes on to win. You could come up to this bit here, and it comes down, takes all 3 orders and wins again. Oh, but here we go. What about up here? Oh dear, what's happening? Would that be the low or would that be the low? What's happening here? We've got our first loss. So yes, we would get a loss at this point, but it depends again where you draw your fib from. If you had it from here, it would actually be a win. So yeah, you can. There are losers. You've always got to think, but look how many winners we've had to that one loss there. Does it work in reverse? Well, let's have a look. That's the high. I don't trade the you know, when the market goes down, but a lot of members do. Comes up, takes all 3 orders and hits our TP. That is the Fibonacci strategy. And what makes it, again, you don't need the indicator because you can just go through all the pairs yourself and look for an expansion. But this will tell you here, it will go, there's an expansion happening on CAD, JPY or whatever, or gold. There's a lot on gold. You can just sit on gold and trade this strategy. It's really, really good. And that's that strategy. The third one is indicator only, unfortunately, and that is our divergence strategy, which just puts, delete that so we can see it. We'll get rid of the TP. Yeah, we'll get rid of the zones just to clear up the chart a little bit. So there you go. Sell, sell, buy. We haven't done the phrase. Oh, here we go. Buy, buy, sell, 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 buy. They all work. You need to use your noggin a little bit with these. So it works very well when you use the trend filter, because look, we're not really trending here. We're all red, so you won't be really taking many of these. But if you look at where we're green, so like here, we've got a nice big bit of green. It's a lovely buy signal. I mean, that's a lovely signal there, but we haven't got any green when it's given. We're actually in amber and red, so you probably wouldn't take that. But that is another strategy that I use occasionally. It works relatively well. It's not my main strategy. My main 2 are scalping with the structure breaks, and then our expansion Fibonacci strategy. Get in the Telegram group and have a look. It works really, really well. We've got loads of members doing quite well on there. It's a good place to be. Right, let me know in the comments what you want more videos on, because I can go in much, much, much more detail if you like. But let me know in the comments, and I will see you on the next video. Bye for now.